hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
And if you was instead of hating, you'd be ballin' too. I know you seen us falling through. All the rich niggas is all my crew. Fuck it, they can't touch us. If stuck up is what you call it. Cool. Ooh, you should've seen when I came down in that. Black on black, cause it's greater haters face down on the mat. Splat, yeah, I can make a green nigga mad. Quick, fast, flash like 10 cash on this bitch ass. You can tell I'm a G by the walk in the stands. I play the game, make me talk in the stands. Watch how you talk when you talk to the man. If it ain't about bridge, you talk to the head. I show you how to get rich. You got a weak arm, I'll show you how to pitch. Made so play, I'll show you by the hit. And tell the police I don't know about shit. Hey, God, I'm fly, something like the air. Ain't that something when it's stunting, man? It's nothing like air. Homie, hold it right there. Homeboy, right there.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
I got one in the back, I got one in the front. I make them do what I say. They tell me say what I want, I tell them get your money, girl, and just stop breathing. Cause if it ain't about that dough, it ain't about me neither. See a gangster like myself, I get that paper and women. Man, your woman probably out there with some paper to give me. Listen, you're looking at a real pimp, ask my old women. And they'll tell you no remote, I control women. I'm a whole load, put me in the game, woman. If he ain't paying, then he shouldn't be playing. I'm saying, broke dudes only make jokes funny. I make more than I can fit in this quote, honey. Unquote, come sun soak with me, ma. Fly you down here and lay you up in my beach house.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. I'm moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. Stay on point, 6-2, gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then drum rounds and cripple ops Draco. I got them all, you don't want no smoke. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me second monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sonny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding.
What up, what up, what up? Peace and blessings, everybody in the building. Salute Kings. Peace and blessings. Shout out to my nigga Track at 327 in the building. Salute King. Peace and blessings. All things big AMCFSG. Salute King. My nigga Terrell Davis in the building. Salute, salute. Shout out to my nigga LV in the building. Salute, man. Peace and blessings to you. Light skin business, the New York Stankies in the building. Salute, King. Peace and blessings. My nigga Joseph Bermia in the building. Don't mess with Texas in the building. Salute. My nigga Oakland LDTV. What it do? My nigga Von Wise. What's popping? Peace and bless to all y'all in the building, man. Salute. Y'all make sure y'all smack that like button. You know, if you want to support the grind, support the grind. You know, we always need 5. But every day we've been going over this topic. And my young nigga, he done made another video. So we about to get Abdullah Mason popping already. Because, you know, he's starting to apply that pressure. And we not getting no talking from the other side. The other side acting like shit ain't being said. But here we go.
Mason, 18-0, 16 knockouts, 89% knockout ratio with a promising future. How are you, Chad?
Man, I'm great. I'm great. You know, we got like 2 weeks left to June 7th, so just locked in cap, you know, doing our thing, finishing up.
Definitely, definitely. Jeremiah Nakatalia, that's what you be facing on the undercard of Keyshawn Davis and De Los Santos, correct?
Yeah, yep. Jeremiah Nakatalia.
Okay, definitely. Now, I wanted to get right into it. You had some negotiations with Floyd Schofield, I believe, that you were supposed to face him, but he wanted 2.5.
Shout out to my brother Oakland LDTV in the Cash App with the $5 holler, man. Appreciate you, brother, for supporting the grind. What you mean there's no volume, LV? I ain't talking, bro. I got the thing talking. Y'all can't hear it? I can hear it fine. Y'all can't hear it? Press a 1 if you can hear it, and press 1 if you can't hear it. What is he saying that y'all can't hear it? Let me know. Oh, y'all can hear it? Oh, we hear it. Okay.
$5 million, and that messed up the deal. I heard you guys were offering him $1 million. What was it? What was it? The details of that?
You said what was what?
What were some of the details of you and Floyd Schofield? Why that fight didn't happen? I heard he was asking for $2.5 million, and you guys offered him $1 million. Is that correct?
It's his teammate. I mean, everybody was with it. You know, my promoter, his promoters. You know, everybody was with it on board. You know.
And see, that's a way motherfuckers duck nowadays. Instead of being a duck, they price themselves out. Now you was willing to fight Shakur Stevenson for $1 million, but you want $2.5 million to fight Abdullah Mason, a man that's never even made $1 million himself, and they willing to give you $1 million. They willing to give you $1 million, but you want $2.5 million. You pricing yourself out. That's a real duck right there. But let's keep it going.
But it's kind of clear that they didn't want to fight, you know, because we sent them an offer, and it was great, you know, great opportunity. And if you're a fighter who you know what I'm saying, you actually want to fight, and you doing what you say you want to do, or you doing, you know, what you say you doing, then you are gonna take those opportunities to get where you got to go, you know. And I feel like he didn't want to fight me because that's the only possible reason why you would turn that down, because you don't want to fight.
You feel that he was afraid, or it was his father senior had something to do with that? He said that he signed a deal with Oscar De La Hoya for $5 million for 5 years. at $1 million a year, but let's say he fights 3 times a year, he's only getting paid $333,000 every fight. When he can just fight you for $1 million, and you're a big star, big name.
I mean, I can't say who it is.
Now, did y'all hear that slave contract that Floyd and them signed? They signed a 5-year fight deal with Oscar De La Hoya for $5 million. So that means he has to fight at least twice a year, but usually he fights 3 times a year. So that's $325,000 he's getting per fight. Oscar De La Hoya making out like a bandit. Now, who the fuck does a yearly contract and not a fight by numbers contract? You can tell when fathers start taking over their kids' business, they be messing it up. Like Bill Haney messed up Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia's payday. Floyd Schofield Sr. messing up his son, signing a 5-year deal for $5 million, not numbering the fights. Now they have a chance to fight Abdullah Mason for a year's worth of paydays, and they turned it down. But let's keep it going. And shout out to my brother Price Boy in the building. Salute.
It is, they both, together, him and his dad, they making, they together. So whether it's him telling his dad no or his dad telling him no, they both in it together. So, if they don't want to fight, they're not going to determine my career. So we going to move on, and we're not going to be stuck on that. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Well, moving forward, being that this is the second time you're fighting under Keyshawn Davis, right, on the undercard?
Yeah, this is the second time.
Okay,
yeah,
I suspect Top Rank is lining you guys up for a future date for you guys to face each other. What do you think about that? Do you see any flaws in Keyshawn's game? And I know you're a fighter. You're willing to fight anybody. But later on in the future, do you think that's a possibility?
Shout out to my nigga Simmy's World in the building. Shout out to Rod Walker. And Vaughn, you said if he takes that million, it's going to be the last meal he make with shit. He's getting 300 and some thousand to fight Tevin Farmer, and Tevin Farmer's just as dangerous, if not more dangerous, for Kid Austin, because Tevin Farmer's going to get in there and tactically whoop his ass. If he lost to Abdullah Mason, he losing to a fire phenom prospect. You lose to Tevin Farmer, I think his career would do better with a loss to Abdullah Mason than a loss to Tevin Farmer. And either way, he was taking a loss his next fight. So, well, Thrill here, I'm just saying it's a slave-like deal because he's fighting 15 times for $5 million. That's $333,000 per fight. Shout out to my nigga Judah Vision in the building. Shout out to Thrill Hill in the building. Salute.
Oh, absolutely. We both in the same division, and I just got news my last interview that I'm ranked number 2 in the WBO. And he's a champion in that sanctioning body. So it's looking very, very possible that me and him would cross paths. But that's what anybody in the lightweight division, any of the champions, Keyshawn Davis, Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Raymond Murtaugh, it's 4 champions, and I'm creeping up on all of them. So any opportunity that's thrown my way, I'm ready for it.
I know you're ready to fight to take that challenge right now, but how does your promoters, how does Top Rank, sometimes they take their time and they do very well. They're the best in the business and taking young prospects and making them into champions, Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya, and such. So do you trust them in that process, or do you want to just jump into a championship fight right now?
Everybody be asking me, man, does the Blue Chew actually work?
Bro, you get a month for free.
Everybody's career has a process that they have to go through. I definitely trust my team, and I trust them. They want to give me the world championship. But just because they may want to wait or anything like that, that doesn't mean that I won't be prepared. If they were to put me in there and say they were to throw me in there with a champion, I'll be ready for it for sure. And I have a great camp, and I'll be prepared, inshallah, to get the job done and come out on top victorious. So I'm prepared, either way it goes, and I'm grateful to have, a good team around me, the best promoters, in boxing, Top Rank, and a great manager, great father, great brothers, that push me towards, better. So they put me in front of an opponent, a world champion. I'll be prepared to face him.
Absolutely. Have they spoken to you about Lomachenko, the IBF champion, obviously Javante WBA and Shakur WBC? Have they spoken to you about any of those things like later on in the future? Or
Yeah, they spoke to me about me creeping up on world titles and saying they know that it's coming soon, and they know that I'm ready to face, whoever. So right now,
Shout out to Lee Jackson and my nigga Richie L. But see, this what we was talking about. Me and Ant was talking about yesterday. This the second time he done put him on an undercard with Keyshawn Davis. They schedules are aligned, and he's number 2 in Keyshawn Davis division. Like, if Keyshawn ain't paying attention, either they gonna move Keyshawn up to down 140, or it's about to be something serious going on. But he's number 2 in Keyshawn division. And he's been saying Keyshawn's name the last couple of days, and Keyshawn ain't mentioned it yet. And it's funny because usually Keyshawn say something, but Keyshawn know right now he's in a damn point where if he say something, nigga, we right here. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if after Abdullah knocks out Nakatilia, he don't say Keyshawn's name right there while they on the same card. That would be amazing. But I had somebody say it might happen, so we gonna wait and see though. I ain't gonna put it out there, but it might happen. Just pay attention to this card.
now they just get me to that spot, that the number 1 spot, the mandatory list, to where I'll be able to face whoever, So, I'm not gonna go ahead of myself and say, oh, I want this specific person. But now I'm right there, at the world championship level. So, ranked number 4 WBC, 2 WBO. So I'm right there. So those are names I'm close to, the guys that I'm ranked to in those sanctioning bodies.
and between, I know you sparred with Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn, right? So who, out of the two, who do you feel is the better fighter?
I never sparred with Keyshawn Davis, but I've sparred with Shakur. Yeah, they both great. They both great fighters, though. They'll be worthy opponents, for me to step in the ring with.
All right. What's your message to Keyshawn, being that you're creeping?
Notice he said, yeah, I spar with Shakur. He'd be a worthy opponent to step in. Notice Shakur ain't trying to see that. Shakur didn't like that sparring session. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that now. That wasn't a sparring session that Shakur was bragging about. Shakur would have been done bragged about that sparring session. He ain't bragged about it yet. But we're going to let the video keep going.
Been up in your number 2, coming on his title shot.
Keep doing your thing. I'm on his undercard. He gonna do his thing that night, and I'm gonna do my thing that night, and then we both gonna show out. I'm looking forward to, coming to Norfolk. I've gained a lot of fans the last time out, in Norfolk, and I feel like they're very excited to see me back, in the city, showing out, and I'm just as excited to be back. But to all the champions up there at 135, keep doing your thing, and just stay focused. Like, I'm doing my thing, and I'm gonna be focused, and be working our way up.
Definitely. Do you see yourself fighting multiple?
Shout out to the beautiful Queen Jab Queen in the building, and shout out to my brother Brian the King Falcone in the Cash App with the 222 in the Cash App. Appreciate you, King. Support, and let's finish this up so we can get it started. Ty, the link is pinned in the chat if you want to. Dr. Key will be back tomorrow, but the link is pinned, and we're gonna continue this video. It's almost over.
Multiple times this year again, like after this fight, do you see yourself fighting maybe one more time towards the end of the year?
Yeah, for sure.
And no opponent or no plans, right? We're focusing on this fight on June 7th, and then we'll worry about that when we get to the end of the year.
June 7th, first things first. Everything else comes after that. So we focus. We got 2 weeks.
Definitely. Now, you and I were both in Times Square for the event, for the Fatal Fury event with Ryan Garcia, Rolly Ramirez. What did you think about that whole event and overall? What did you think about it?
It was a great opportunity. It was something different. I feel like everybody could have performed a little bit better. That would have made the event, a little more prosperous. But it was cool.
Definitely. I think Tio had the best performance of the night. Going into that, he's in talks to fight Devin Haney, but talking about controversial things, Tio keeps using the N-word. What are your thoughts on that? And this is bad for he says it's for promotion. I think it's horrible. I think it's a wrong way to promote a fight or to promote yourself. What do you think about that?
I mean, that's the way he see things. That's what he want to do. I'm not gonna say nothing about the way he promoting. I don't condone it. I don't think everybody else condone it either. But I'm not gonna put myself in that mix. He do what he do over there. He could keep doing that. If he was in my path to fight me, then we'd be speaking about it. But he not in my path, so he could keep talking with the other fighters, and they could keep doing their thing, and hopefully he get what he wants.
It's a good thing that T.O. ain't in Abdullah path, because basically Abdullah telling you he put that pause on that nigga. Shout out to my nigga Slogan One, Big AMC FSG. Shout out to the beautiful Queen Arena. Big AMC FSG, Javante Tank Davis for life. Abdullah ain't playing that bullshit, but T.O. got the right ones he playing with though.
But one thing I said is if you do a lot, be careful what you wish for.
Definitely. And they're talking about him facing Devin Haney. How do you see that fight playing out based on Haney's performances last time out at Times Square?
I don't know. Styles make fights. So we have to see. We have to wait till they step in there. They both good fighters. T.O. sharp. He let his hands go. So either or could pull it off.
Definitely. Well, we'll be looking forward to see you June 7th. I just want to switch gears real quickly. The biggest fight of the year, Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez in September. What are your thoughts? Terence Crawford moving up 2 weight divisions, chasing greatness, chasing the face of boxing. Who wins and how, in your opinion, Abdullah?
I'm going with Crawford on this one for sure. But it's two of the biggest names in the sport. They both could fight. They both been in there with different styles. They got all the experience. So I feel like it just boils down to who has the better game plan, who's had the better training camp. And Crawford could definitely pull it off. I don't feel like this is out of his league to go up 2 weight classes. This is him doing what he got to do to be the best in the sport. And Canelo is in his way. So I feel like Crawford could pull it off for sure.
Definitely. Did you see the face-off between Crawford and Canelo? He actually was taller than Canelo. He looks bigger than Canelo. He's walking around at 180, they say. Maybe he'll be comfortable at that weight division. But if he was to be successful against Canelo Alvarez, how does he do it? How does he beat Canelo Alvarez? Because he has that iron chin. Was Canelo slow in that skull performance, his last performance? Did you see that fight?
I didn't see that fight. But I wouldn't say there's a one way to get it done. Like you see when Canelo fought Triple G, he switched his whole game plan up that second fight, and he fought the pressure fighter with pressure, and he was the one that came out on top in that second fight. So I feel like Crawford, he just got to fight smart and do what he knows is best for him. You don't know what's gonna work until you get in there. But you got to stick to the game plan and, and stay listening to your corner. So I feel like Crawford, he got it.
Absolutely. Well, Abdullah Mason, man, thank you for your time. I can't wait to see you on June 7th. You're one of my favorite young, exciting fighters. We wish you the best of luck.
That's your boy Abdullah Mason. He talking about the new fight coming up. And shout out to the beautiful Queen, Ty up here. How you doing today, Queen?
I'm good. That's my bad. I thought you were playing the video. I was trying to wait. Yeah, I
just finished the video.
Oh, no, when I clicked the link, I thought you were finished. But anyway, shout out to Abdullah Mason. I freaking love that kid. He seems like he's media trained. He seems like he knows who he is as a person. So definitely shout out to him. And he don't seem like he playing at all.
No, he's not. He's about that business. That's what he wants, that business.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him back in the ring. I don't know if you saw the other one he did about Keyshawn, basically like if all these niggas could get it. I just love it. I just love it.
I've been doing
I love it so much.
The last 2 days I've been playing those videos, the last 2 days letting people see it.
I can't wait to get him back in the ring. I know a lot of people think he's chinny because of that fight where he got dropped twice, but let's keep in mind that guy had 24 fights with 21 KOs, and he's learning. His last fight, he corrected his mistakes. So I can't wait to see how he grows in the sport and what he turns into. I'm just very excited, and I'm glad that we have Abdullah Mason. I don't know what Carmel Moulton is doing, but at least we got Abdullah Mason. You know what I'm
Camille
saying?
Moulton got to figure out what weight class he's gonna fight in. That's the problem, because
Yeah,
he went from what
he's on the undercard coming up too.
I think he fighting at 140 on his next card, but hell, he started at 120.
Okay.
I said, I think.
Oh, okay. I don't really
So I
know.
don't know.
He does fluctuate. Didn't he miss weight in his last fight or something like that, or the fight he was supposed to have in Atlantic City, I believe?
On Danny Garcia card, he was like 140 some pounds. He had missed weight. Yeah, he had missed weight on that card. Yeah, so you know he's not acting disciplined. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of a young Tank Davis. Because you remember Tank Davis was missing weight.
Yep.
And you know they compare him to Tank, so I guess he's starting to get that superstardom a little bit, and it's starting to get to him and everything. So you know, I don't know. I just know he needs to get his shit situated. But that'll be. You say what?
He's on the Caleb Plant undercard. He's facing Rennie Viamonte. So that's what's up. Oh yeah, he's on the untelevised part. I forgot. Oh yeah.
What weight are they fighting at?
Let's see, what weight class? Because I knew he was fighting. I just couldn't remember if it was on this card or the next one. Lightweight. Yep.
So he's fighting at 135. Yeah. So hell, if he puts on a show, hell, we might get a big fight later on down the line between him and Abdullah. I mean, shit.
That would be good.
But see, Abdullah got a couple big fights because you know, Emiliano Vargas has been talking about wanting to fight Abdullah Mason. That's a huge fight for both of them. So Abdullah, his career is already like he has the chance to bust into superstardom because he got Emiliano Vargas fighting the wing. He got the Keyshawn Davis fight right there. And knockout, you already know I'm talking about that. Knockout say Camille gets smoked. Like I said, I've been telling everybody since Abdullah's first fight. KQ took a while to come. KQ took a while to come around there. Knockout was on it. But like I said, when that man first fight, I did that first short of that man. I told that man is the truth reinvented. I said that man is like a little bit of Sugar Ray, Floyd Mayweather, and Tyson rolled into one, and he's humble with it. And he got people keeping him focused. And like,
yeah, that's why I said I love how he speaks. He just sounds very like he knows who he is as a person, not like the rest of these young niggas. You know what I'm saying? And he don't be all on acting crazy. Like he seems sure of himself. He seems focused, and he seems ready to tear up anything in his path. So I'm excited, yo. I really am. Especially that fight with him and Emiliano. I can't wait.
And shout out to one of the best content creators in boxing right now, my nigga KO Boxing Network. Home of the debate stations. If you ever need a debate, my man KO got it for you. He put it on the plate. But like I said, this fight right here with Nakatilia don't make it 6 rounds. Like I said, Nakatilia is a glass cannon. And like Abdullah said, he puts everything in his shots. And see, Nakatilia doesn't worry about the return. See, he's gonna be putting out shit, but he's not worried about what's coming back. And what's coming back gonna put him down. And like I said, Keyshawn Davis is fighting a De Los Santos that's 2 years removed from boxing, 2 years removed from exercising. This card right here is going to be the expectations of lowering Shakur Stevenson down because, like I said, whenever you talk about Shakur Stevenson, there's 2 fights they always bring up. They bring up the Nakatilia fight and they bring up the De Los Santos fight. Now you got 2 guys right here that are set to smoke Shakur's top 2 opponents. But like I said, I like the fact that they keeping Abdullah on the same fight schedule as Keyshawn. And notice, Abdullah has made 3 videos. I've been playing them back to back to back each day. Notice we haven't heard nothing from Keyshawn Davis. And I brought this to people's attention last year when Keyshawn tried to call out Abdullah, and then less than 12 hours he retracted it. Like Abdullah said, these guys really don't want that smoke, and they know what it is. And I don't think Top Rank wants Keyshawn to take that L early, so you can bet that Keyshawn will probably be moving up to 140. They trying to get
Yes.
T.O. out of 140. What they gonna do? They're gonna get T.O. out of 140, right? That's why they trying to move him up to have him fight for another belt, so they can let Keyshawn inherit that belt right there, and then Abdullah go ahead and take that belt right there. Because if Keyshawn get in the ring with motherfucking Abdullah Mason, this ain't not here Albright. This ain't no this is not no Lemos that's out of shape. This ain't weight drain Pedraza. This ain't punk ass Baranchek. This is a young bull that's coming, and he gonna lock horns with this man, and he gonna snatch the steak out of this nigga's prime rib.
Yeah, I don't think any of these boys really want to face Abdullah. Like I said, a lot of people think he's too young. I don't think so. And there's not really much. I mean, much.
He the same age Tyson was when Tyson got the belt.
Yeah, he's gonna have to move up soon too. I'm not sure how many more times he can make 135. So he's gonna have to really get it in. I think that's why he fights so
That's why
much.
That's why I said this is last year probably at 135 because the muscles are gonna start getting more denser. Like as your muscles regrow, you know, it has different type of mass to it as you get older, and his muscles are gonna start getting heavier, and it's gonna be hard for him to make that 135 weight because you know he's always having problems making that 135 already.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, even if we don't get him and Keyshawn at 135, we might get them at 140. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much longer Keyshawn is going to keep shrinking himself down either, but he's going to have to make a decision sooner or later too. They all got some pretty good fights coming up, and we're going to see what's what. I know Keyshawn is up next with Abdullah on the undercard, and then we got Zepeda and Shakur. So, you know, we definitely got some good fights coming up this summer. This weekend we got Caleb Plant and we got Charlo. Charlo looked good. Did you see his media thing yesterday? He looked really good.
Yeah, I mean, Charlo, he got it fundamentally. I just want to see where he at. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, he looked pretty good to me. And like you said, we got to see where he is mentally. I mean, he talks like all of the negativity is behind him and he's refocused himself and he's ready. So hopefully we definitely get that fight with him and Caleb Plant because I don't care what nobody say. You slap me, we fight.
They got the fight. They got the fight. It'll be a disservice to boxing if they don't fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I can't wait. I want to see how he looks because I do want that to be the next fight. You know what I'm saying? Him and Caleb Plant, like they said. I think Caleb Plant said he wanted it to be the first fight, but Charlo wanted a tune-up. This is, of course, after Berlanga been ducking him. So
you know, Charlo does need a tune-up because when he fought Benavidez, he looked at real mechanical, like the passion wasn't there. And you know, that's from him coming off the layoff. Plus, he's gonna be officially 168 this time right here. So, you know, I want to see what he looks like in this. Shout out to my nigga A1 Hoop Zone in the building. Salute to my nigga A1 Hoop. And like I told you, A1, I told you the motherfucking Pacers and OKC was gonna make it. I told you the Pacers was gonna make it. We gonna bust New York ass tonight. But yeah, one thing about it, Abdullah, they should have got him when he was a little bit younger, because all it is gonna get greater later. The man he's getting more experience. You know, iron sharpens iron. He's stepping up his competition each time he steps into the ring. He's only getting better. All they're doing is making it a monster for themselves. They're making it worse. Like, you should have took that man off the chessboard about a year ago. Now you let this pawn make it all the way to the other side. And he done regenerated. And he's done came back revitalized. So it's going to be problems for niggas now. And like I said, he's gonna have a great reign, and then he got some great fights that set up. I say Abdullah be a cash cow in the next 2.5 years because he got great fights that's gonna push him into stardom. Plus, people like this young man right here. He gives us the fight. He's action packed. He doesn't shy away. And one thing that people are forgetting, he still got about 2 to 3 years before he gets his grown man pow pow. So he's giving niggas pow pow right now, and he's not even fully equipped right now. He ain't even got the damn stick on that bad boy yet. He ain't got the switch on that Glock yet. Now, when he get that switch on that Glizzy, the niggas really gonna be seeing what this man can really do. And I'm very excited about boxing, and I'm very excited to see what this young man is gonna be capable of in the next 2 to 3 years. Like, honestly, people might not understand it, but we are witnessing greatness right here. This reminds me of when I was watching Floyd at an early age when he was fighting Chico Corrales. And I was like, man, people just don't understand how great this man is. People don't understand how great this young boy Abdullah Mason is, and I don't understand why he gets the hate on some of these channels. And some people say Camille will smoke him. I don't think Camille is gonna smoke him. Like I went back and watched Camille versus Shakur Stevenson's cousin, and it showed me. And I seen Camille fight. He has a lot of holes in his game. Plus, he's not consistent. Yeah, he got power, but Abdullah got power, speed, and everything too. It'll be a great fight. Like I said, Abdullah versus Camille, Abdullah versus Emiliano, and Abdullah versus Keyshawn. Those are three great fights that will propel him into superstardom right there. And he will have them fights on his resume, and he's not ducking nothing. But like I said, the Emiliano Vargas fight, they need to get that out the way. They could probably run it back, but it's going to be a great fight that's going to get him the fan base that he needs. And he's already developing a following right now. Like, this is the way Jerron Boots Ennis should have been pushed. But, Boots was doing his thing, but, it's eyes on Abdullah right now. And then he got the biggest sports network pushing him, ESPN, top rank. So eyes is on this man, and he's staying active. And like I said, he's staying active because he got to keep that weight down. That was Earl's problem. When Earl stopped being that active, he started blowing up between fights. So they keeping Abdullah right. They keeping him in the gym. They keeping him fighting. They keeping him in training camp. That way, you keep the weight better.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm very excited. I can't wait to see how he looks on the 7th. And then we're gonna see. I want to see how Keyshawn reacts to him after seeing that interview, because I'm sure he saw it.
He's seen all three of them. He's seen all three of them interviews, and that nigga ain't saying shit because right now, nigga, y'all on the same fight card, and he's 2 spots below you for the belt. If you say anything, motherfucking, the button can be pushed. See, he can say shit to Tank because him and Tank across the field, they across the water, they across the yard. They in 2 different they in 2 different sectioning bodies. So yeah, you can talk all that shit to Tank, but like Abdullah said, these niggas don't really want that smoke. Now Keyshawn got a whole motherfucking California forest fire building around his ass right now. That nigga ain't grabbed no fire extinguisher, no bucket of water, not even no Avion. That nigga ain't trying to get nowhere near that goddamn fire. And shout out to the beautiful Queen Miss Joette in the building.
Yeah, I don't think he wants that Abdullah smoke, but I secretly think that he wants the Shakur smoke, and I do think that he wants the Africa smoke. So who knows? I mean, I don't by any means think that Keyshawn is no punk either. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think he fucking with Abdullah, but I don't think Keyshawn is no punk either, and he'll fight anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Mexican monster Kawhi Elliott. And that's your opinion, but I think Abdullah Mason got too many tools for Camille Moten, Kawhi. He got too many tools for Camille. Too fast, too seasoned already. And like Camille gets hit a lot too. And Camille, I don't think he gonna like the shit that Abdullah go back and watch Abdullah versus Benjamin Gourmet. Benjamin Gourmet was an undefeated fighter. That man was roughhousing Abdullah. He was doing some shit. That nigga Abdullah, I even did a video of that. Abdullah hit that nigga with 4 straights. Hit him with 4 straights. That man face tore up off of 4 straights. Like Abdullah said, fuck this shit. He just threw straight after straight after straight. And I watched this man and face explode every time that shit hit him. That nigga was fucked up off of 4 shots than he was in the whole round. I say, God damn. They had to stop the fight. I say, God damn. That's what happened when you piss that young buck off.
Yeah, he definitely. When you make him mad, that's when it gets worse. And that's when I saw the real dog. When he got dropped those 2 times, he got up. He looked so fucking angry. That's the same look Tank be getting. Like, yo, you hit me? Are you serious? Like, yo,
nah, you know what it was? Remember that movie, The Great White Hype, with Damon Wayans and the white boy? He be like, you trying to embarrass me on TV? Terry Conklin, you trying to embarrass me on TV?
Yeah, that's exactly what he just looks so angry. He throws with the worst intentions in the world. So
and that's what I'm saying. He throwing with these bad intentions, and he don't even have the clip behind it yet. And that's what I'm saying. For him to be putting out this much torque and this much power already, I want to see what happened when he fully get that grasp of that man strength. I want to see what that shit look like then. And then by that time, he's gonna be more seasoned, more skilled. He's going to be more quicker because, you get quicker as you get older when you get to that prime. And, his IQ is going to be up there. I can't wait to see what that boy do.
Yeah, his IQ is already. You can hear him talk. You could see it's already like development on a different level. But yeah, all these boys, and like he said, he gonna really see who got the appetite for the smoke. We see that little kid Schofield ducked out on him. You know what I'm saying, for the second time
And
or
so,
maybe the first
yeah,
time. Who knows? But
Schofield made the biggest mistake of his career because you ducked out on $1 million payday versus Abdullah Mason to go fight motherfucking Tevin
Tevin
Farmer.
Farmer, and I'm not even sure he wins that fight. If I'm being
And
honest.
I got Tevin Farmer with a late round stoppage because motherfuckers realize Tevin got power now. And Tevin is not no walk in the park. So you about to get your ass whooped for $300,000 when you could have took a cool meal.
Yeah, I
And
said
plus
that
a
Tevin.
loss by Abdullah Mason on your resume age a lot better than the loss from Tevin Farmer.
Yeah, I don't know if Tevin Farmer realizes or not, but he's become a gatekeeper, albeit a good one, but he's still just a gatekeeper.
Shout
But I
out
feel like
to my nigga Thomas the fucking Hill in the building. I don't really think he's a gatekeeper. I think he's more like what Sean Porter was. Like Sean Porter, he wasn't a superstar, but he was a star basically. Like he was good enough to get the belt, but he wasn't really good enough to beat the other champions. I think Tevin Farmer's good enough to get the belt. Like I feel like if Tevin Farmer was to fight Miratala again, he probably could get him. And I think Tevin Farmer's crafty enough. Like the nigga went toe to toe with Zepeda twice. Like I feel like Tevin Farmer, like I said, his newfound power, all that cycling he did. I feel like Tevin got some shit in the cut, and Kid Austin gonna see it because
oh
Tevin
yeah,
already got his eye locked on it. He got the eye locked. He gonna
I
see
got
some shit that Kid don't see.
I got Tevin definitely beating Kid Austin, but what I'm saying is I don't think he's gonna be putting any more big fights, Tevin Farmer.
Why not? If he beats Kid Austin, he's back in the fold. Like
I
he
don't know
lost
about
twice
that.
to William Zepeda. That was the #1 challenger. And you really can't say that because look at David Arnesian. He keep getting in big fights. Look at George Kambosos. This nigga done lost 6 straight goddamn times and he's still getting big fights. Like hell, he lost twice to Devin. He lost to Maxie Hughes, but they robbed him. He got stopped by Lomachenko, and now he fighting for another title shot with Richardson Hitchison.
Yeah, I got
Like
Africa
shit.
beating him.
Man,
But
Africa gonna destroy this nigga, but I got Africa wondering, like, nigga, why the fuck are you even fighting this man? Like, nigga. Like, why? Like, this is not even a challengeable fight. This is not even a profitable fight. Like, nigga, this nigga wasn't even fucking ranked. And you got this nigga ranked just so you can have a punch dummy because you ducking Sabril Matias.
shit, I
You
ducked
just gonna put that out there.
but Subriel Matias is fighting on the July 12th card, ain't he?
Oh, yes, Sabril Matias is fighting my
Fighting
nigga.
Abuelo Puerto.
Yeah,
What's his name? Yeah.
Abuelo, damn, Albert, boy,
Alberto
goddamn,
Pearl. Alberto, whatever, yeah.
Albert Puello.
Yeah. It's a damn shame either one
Yeah,
of us can say that damn
and
name.
that's
Yes,
and that's
him.
gonna be a hell of a card right there because you got Sabril Matias versus Albert Puello, and then you got my boy Andy Hirakoa versus Antoine Russell. Like, bruh, those are two monumental fights at 140. Like, it's gonna be a unification after that fight because whoever wins that Matias fight, Puello fight, are gonna fight against the Andy Hirakoa and Gary Russell fight. And I think Gary Russell, boy, he in for a tough task. He in for a 6-foot fighter that can goddamn move and shake and got power. Nigga beat the shit out of Zen Sasaki ass, and he showed everybody how old that motherfucking the old man was. What's the old man that fought Rolly and then fucked up the damn England guy?
Oh, you talking about what was the garbage truck man or whatever the hell his name is? I know what you're talking about though.
The old man that beat the shit out of Rolly and they robbed him. The fuck was his damn name?
Ain't that the one that Abdullah just fought?
Nah, but Ishmael Barroso. Ishmael fucking Barroso.
I thought Abdullah did fight one of Rolly's old wait, who am I thinking of? Let me see, because I could have sworn that was who the hell am I thinking of? That just fought Rolly's somebody fought Rolly's and beat the hell out of him. The nigga that beat Rolly. But yeah, he can't fight Subaru Matias because Subaru is on the card coming up. And then when is his card? I think his card is around that time. Is it the
Shout
end
out
of
to the Cam J Network. You say what?
figure out when Richardson Hitchens is fighting Cambosis? What card is that?
He got his own card.
Yeah,
The
I know. I'm
bullshit
trying
card.
when I'm trying to figure out when it is. I know it's after Keyshawn and I'm thinking is it before Shakur? I think so. So many damn cards.
But yeah, that card right there, that's probably my most exciting card right there. Like we got some great fights. Shout out to J.A. Dixon in the building. Like we got some great fights coming up. Actually, if you think about it, like we got the damn Andy Hiraco and Gary Russell. We got Albert Puello and Sabril Matias. We got Abdullah Mason and Nakathila. I swear I wish it was Kid Austin, but you know.
Shushu coming back too. With his 40-year-old ass. Shushu. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Shushu showed me he a punk. He called out anyway. Then he had a step up fight. That step up fight was on his ass, and then he started stepping back. The rest, he been regressing ever since that fight. Like that motherfucker seen that his skills wasn't what he thought it was. But shit, shout out to Cool Boy Step. Cool Boy Step talking that shit. And ain't he supposed to be moving up to fight somebody at 130?
I don't know what the hell Cool Boy stuff got going on.
Yeah, ain't Cool Boy supposed to be fighting Oshaki?
Oh, is he?
I think it's Cool Boy Step first. Help me out, chat. Ain't Cool Boy supposed to be fighting Oshaki Foster? Because Cool Boy said he letting his nuts hang. He said that Inouye fight was a one-off.
Well, Xander Zayas is coming back too.
Yeah, Fundora ducked that man, really.
Well, at least he's gonna be fighting for some type of belt this time. Shushu. He's fighting for the interim.
Yeah, Shushu been talking that shit. I wish they go ahead and give him the Espinoza fight since he said he wanted to climb that tree. Espinoza gonna beat the dog shit out that man.
I don't know, but he's still what is he now? A contender? He's almost 30. Like, this is pathetic.
I think he like 27, 28.
Yeah, almost 30. I don't know, but
Keyshawn 26, but yeah, Shushu. That's why I say Shushu
27. Shushu's 27.
Yeah, he stayed in the amateur. That's why I say like he regressing. Like all the other people, they doing shit at that age. Like nigga, it's like you going backwards, nigga. Like you going backwards. Yeah. Okay. Lee Jackson. Lee Jackson said, yeah, he is fighting them Shaq.
Oh, he is fighting them Shaq. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Who you got in that fight?
Hey man, I don't know. I want to see it really, cause shit, Cool Boy, he surprised me with that Brandon Figueroa fight. I thought Brandon was gonna let him have it, but shit, Brandon looked scared to be there. But shit, Cool Boy gonna be at closer to his natural weight now. So I don't know. Maybe Cool Boy might have some pop. You know, he been training with Boots in them. Well, he been training with Boots in them, but he was cutting all the way down to 122. And I used to wonder how the hell he cut down that, especially when he used to walk around at 150 something. But now he fighting at 130. You know, he might have more pop, so I don't know. That's why I say I got to see what that shit look like. I got to see what he look like at 130, period, though. Cause see, I've done seen people go to different weight classes and they don't look the same, or they look better. So I just want to see what he look like when he go up there. I don't want to make no predictions, and I don't know what he gonna look like with that weight.
Where you saw that?
Oakland said he like Schoolboy. I think he mean Cool Boy.
Oh. No, he probably said that to be funny.
Yeah, I know Schoolboy Q. And look, can I get 3 more people to support the grind for the day? Can I get 3 more people to support the grind?
He had on them Timbs the last fight. Listen, do your
he came out with them Timbs for Brandon Figueroa.
Yeah, New York style on them. Listen, whatever, get it done, baby. I don't care. So hold on, Kawhi, where you saw that at? That Bud said he going back down to 154 to rematch Earl. Why don't he stop clouching? I'm just gonna let that simmer because I don't want to do him.
Well,
He need to hope that.
I seen a thing where he said his last fight would be against Earl though.
Why don't he get the fuck on? The interview that he just had. The one I saw, he was just talking about who told him to go fight Canelo. But I don't even know if that fight, I mean, we don't even have a venue for that fight still. So I don't know what's going on. I know they want it in Las Vegas, but it's nothing set in
It ain't
stone.
gonna
I've
be
been looking
it
everywhere.
ain't no warning in Las Vegas. It's either in Las Vegas or it's not happening. Canelo said if it's not in Las Vegas, he's not fighting. So Turkey's gonna have to get that shit in Las Vegas. Canelo is not playing no games with this shit. He
I
said if
don't
it's
think
not
Canelo really want to fight him any damn way, but that's neither here nor there.
But like I said, the Canelo we've seen the last few fights is not gonna be the one that Bud sees. He's gonna see Canelo juiced up off that clenbuterol. Canelo said he's only lost to one nigga in his career, and that was Floyd Mayweather. He said he's not losing to another black man. And you know how them Spanish fighters get about that black and brown pride. He is not trying to lose to another nigga. That right there is what Mexicans do not like, boy. Mexicans do not like losing to a black person. You know, that's why Mexican and black fights be so big, because you know it's a hell of a rivalry between them two.
Well, I don't think Canelo wants that fight actually anyway, so we're gonna see. But I don't know. I guess whenever they get their little venue out of the witness protection program, we'll see where it is and we can go from there. But Canelo just don't look excited to me. He don't really seem interested in that fight at all. And then because what was it supposed to be because you know he hit the 4-fight deal, so it's supposed to be who Bud, maybe Shiraz, a rematch with Edgar, and we don't know the last one. I was hoping it would have been David, but I doubt it. I don't think he want any smoke with the Mexican monster. So we're gonna see, but it is some good fights coming up, man. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Who you got on this card on July 12th? You think Edgar gonna pull it off? He should, right? Edgar Berlanga should pull it off, and Shakur should pull it off, hopefully. I hope he wins because I want his first loss to be.
Well, you know, Berlanga, if Berlanga wins, he gonna want another fucking Canelo match. I ain't trying to
That's
see
what
that
I just said. He wants a rematch with Canelo. I think Shiraz, they want Shiraz to fight Canelo. Like Canelo just some goddamn, I don't know, but I guess Turkey said he gonna get that money out of his ass that he paying him.
Shout out to my nigga Zulu Line in the building. But Hamza Shiraz, if Berlanga don't knock him out, gonna get the win. They gonna give it to him. But Hamza Shiraz, well, you know he's an ambassador to Turkey. You see, they tried to rob Carlos Adames.
Yeah.
But Hamza Shiraz, I mean, he might be stronger. You know, he was a knockout artist at 160. He might be stronger because he ain't cutting down that weight, because that's a big boy. You see the difference between him and Berlanga in size? Like, I was wondering how the fuck he make 160.
True. All these ninjas is big, man. Shrinking themselves down. You seen the latest TO nonsense? Man, let me ask you something, Upper. Can you consider Boots Ennis a duck for not wanting to fight TO?
I don't really know about it, because I seen where Eddie Hearn sat there and said Boots don't want to he don't want to damn underperform and everything, but like, I don't understand. Like, Boots, if you can't get the title fight, go ahead and fight Tio. That's the next big fight. Like, ain't nobody really else at 147 worth you fucking fighting. You feel what I'm saying? Like, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. I got mixed feelings about that, because I feel like what credit are you really going to get for beating him? He's coming up. This will be his first fight at 147. Not only that, there's really nothing in it for you.
You can't say that because Tio is calling out Boots the same way Mikey Garcia called out Earl.
I get all that. I'm talking about what's in it for Boots other than money, because you know he said that he wants his legacy. This is what I don't understand, right? people talk shit about Tank because they claim he only fights for money, but then a nigga that says he wants to fight for his legacy and actually stands on that, we calling him a duck too. So I just don't understand it. Like it can't be both.
Hold on 1 second, Ty.
It can't be both. The shit just ain't making sense to me. I mean, I don't know. That's just my opinion, but whatever. I just don't see what he gets out of it. It's no legacy like he said he been wanting, because if that's the case, then he could just move up to 154 already if he ain't gonna be able to unify. I mean, T.O. to me, I mean, obviously he out here begging for change at the gas station because, you know what I'm saying, Turkey done told him to kick rocks. But I mean, and then the fight with Devin, if they want to do that, then that's whatever. I don't really think Devin gonna do to T.O. what I need done to T.O., and I won't be vivid, but yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to get that done for me. So I don't know. He been ducking Keyshawn too, so maybe Keyshawn can fight him or something like that. But I just don't think Devin gonna be able to do what I need done. He might beat him, but only by points. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see him giving no real smoke to T.O. like that. And to me, I don't know. I mean, we know T.O. power ain't carry like that, but I still think that
His
he might
power
be
ain't
hitting harder
carried,
than.
but he
He
races
still might
his
be
shit.
hitting harder than he might be hitting harder than Devin still though. You don't think so?
Yeah, I think he hitting harder than Devin, but he's still a racist. I wish Boots would have beat that nigga ass, but who knows?
I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying though. Like I feel that I need somebody to beat the hell out of him, but on the other hand, it's like, man, after this, let him go fight one of his who Honduran in this sport, or go fight the Spanish shit, because you don't never talk that racist shit when you fighting anybody other than black. You know what I'm saying? Like and you ain't really done that, so I don't understand what's all of that about. But now you want to go over to PBC. Now you over there at Mayweather Gym. Like, man, carry your ass. I don't know. I'm just sick of T.O.
Shout out to Kawhi Elliott for the $2 cash. I appreciate you, King. Thank you for blessing the channel. I need 2 more people to support for the grind for the day, please. I appreciate you. But yeah, Boots, I thought he's the only person that really could beat the shit out of T.O. for us, but maybe he ain't trying to get T.O. a payday. I don't know. But you know, Mikey Garcia called out Spence coming up. So you know, can't really say nothing about it because Mikey Garcia called out Spence. And
yeah,
you
but
know,
T.O. called. He started out calling out
Terrence
this
Crawford.
nigga, yeah, Bud. He started out with that. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I just say if the nigga call you out, give him what he asked for, man. Basically,
depending on how much he asking for, because you could be just popping shit.
no, I'm
Like I
talking
feel
about
like
give him
Devin
the
was
answer.
doing.
I say give him the answer what he asking for. Like I thought Boots would beat that nigga ass for the culture, but I guess not.
I mean, I thought Bud would have did it for the culture. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, who knows?
Well, Bud up there 180 some pounds. How he gonna come down there and fight T.O.?
This was before that though. I'm talking about when he originally started calling Bud out.
Man, that nigga was still at 140. He was bullshit.
But this is what I'm saying. He talked so
Nah, I
much
told him I
shit.
need to get changed. I give him 80. I gotta give him 80. Get me a pack and keep it 10. They don't fucking know, man. Fuck that nigga, dog. That bullshit he did. Nah, kid Pete. My people. No, his peeps. His brother. Get a pack of cigarettes. You keep 10. I gotta give him 80. You feel what I'm saying? Get the Newport, and I'll see you $2 more. You say what?
Oh, I didn't know if you knew you weren't on mute.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Sitting here chilling.
Yeah, no. I don't know, man. I get it. I want his ass whooped too. I just don't know.
Yeah, I want him to get busted up.
Yeah.
That nigga need to get busted the fuck up for real, but niggas ain't doing it.
I don't know. Me personally, I just don't. I wouldn't consider him no damn duck because he don't want to fight no goddamn T.O. T.O. ain't even really fully in his weight class yet. They keep saying T.O. moving up, but he ain't moved his ass up yet. Wasn't his last fight just at 142? So I mean, I just don't. He just Boots had his own plan, man, and I don't understand how niggas is trying to come down on him for trying to stick to his plan. I just don't get it. I mean, T.O. can get smoked pretty much anywhere he wanted if he really looking for it.
My bad,
You
I
understand
got
what I'm saying?
He talking about look like Mustafa. Nah, just an old nigga, man. My damn dreads done turned white. All this goddamn gray hair. You got gray hair everywhere. Hold on a second.
I mean, Tio can get that. I don't know. Me personally, I don't give a damn who do it. He just need his ass up. Devin, I don't have enough confidence in him that he'll get it done. Maybe Keyshawn, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to go by who he been calling out lately. You know what I'm saying? Bud didn't do it, albeit whatever you say, he was ready to fight Canelo, but still, he wasn't completely at 180 at that time.
I know, but he had, but you know, he had already moved up and fought Mountain off when Tio started calling him out. And Tio and man, a lot of people thought Tio was just bullshitting because when Bud got in that nigga face, that's what I'm saying. You can't even take that motherfucker seriously, honestly. Like, can you take the nigga seriously or what? Like, Tio be on some other shit. Like, you really can't take his ass seriously.
I don't know.
The link pinned at the top of the chat, Rick.
No, Thomas, I don't think the water walker can do it.
Who the hell is the water walker?
Devin. They say he walks on water. Oh, please.
Oh, man.
Child.
Devin gonna make Tio, he gonna be a knock on Tio's belt.
But that's what I'm saying. And if Devin can't do it, then the race
Devin could beat him. Devin will beat him because Devin's a runner now. And you know, Tio can't beat runners. But you know, Tio gonna go in that corner and tell Devin to come on, man, come on, you fucking dude. But yeah, Rick Timms, the links pinned at the top of the chat, man. And let me I need a couple more people to support the grind for the day. Can I get a couple more people in the Cash App or the PayPal? Support the grind on this Thursday. It's not pinned, Rick. Hold on.
Nah, it's not pinned. I had to go up and look for it. But yeah, I mean, Devin don't walk on nobody's goddamn water. Y'all cut that shit out.
I thought I pinned that motherfucker earlier. There you go.
Technician, I doubt that. But
how'd you get up here then, Ty?
I had to scroll up, baby. It wasn't pinned. I had to look for it.
Oh, I must have unpinned it by mistake. My bad.
Yeah, and it's probably too far gone now for him to even see it. So
I just posted it again.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think Devin could possibly beat him, but he ain't gonna whoop him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, I don't want Tio to take a loss. I want him to take an ass. I want him to take some shit that he can write back home to Honduras about. I want some shit that'll make me
motherfucker in Honduras.
Man, that's the same motherfucker that said they stole his birth certificate and all that bullshit. You feel me? Like,
don't nobody know that motherfucker.
Like, remember they stole his birth certificate, switched his birth and all that shit, like, and shot.
Right.
and here go Big Dog Willie.
Oh my God.
Salute.
Big Dog. Hey,
hello, hello, Ty. How you doing?
Shout out to Big Dog Willie in the building.
Salute. So I just want to get on this. I just want to get on this. Tio, I know if you're Shakur fan. I said this last night. Shakur fan, Tank fan, Devin fan, Deontay Wilder fan, Muhammad Ali fan. I don't care who you are. If you know your shit about racism, you just should say Tio needs to fight Boots so Boots can beat the shit out of him. Beat the dog shit out of him. And I know I'll be coming at you guys. You taking Manny, that's pretty tough. But when we agree with this shit, he needs to get his ass whooped.
Big Dog, I don't want. Hell, I'd be happy if he fight Abdullah Mason. I think Abdullah Mason can give him some ass whoopings.
No, I want Boost to. Not Abdullah Mason. I want Boost to beat the shit out of him.
But that's what I'm saying. I want somebody that can put the Shishko pile up on that nigga.
No. If he can fight. No. Boots is not. I mean, Abdullah Mason's cool, but we need somebody like Boots or Terrence Crawford
that'll hurt him.
Or somebody's going to hurt him. Put him in the hospital.
Earl Spence can come out of retirement and hop on this nigga ass, dog.
Put him in the hospital.
I need somebody that whoops this nigga ass. I want somebody to whoop this nigga ass that he know not to say this goddamn shit. I don't want nobody. Steve Claggett was on T.O. ass, but he ain't give. I want him to piss blood, dog. I want him to lay up in the hospital like, man, I ain't fucking with those niggas no more. I don't even want him to say night. Like anything that got N-I-G, I don't even want him to say that. He don't even tell a motherfucker good night no more. He gonna be saying good evening.
I don't want him to say chocolate cake. I don't want to say nothing here to that. So I want that nigga, I want him dusted and disgusted. I want him done.
Hell, I wish I could come out of retirement and fight that nigga, honestly, but I'm too big for that nigga.
You don't think Keyshawn could get it done for
No.
Yeah,
I want him
Keyshawn
beat
ain't got
down.
no power, man.
I want him beat down. If Julie Jackson come out of retirement, beat his ass, I would.
Hell, I put Antoine Russell in there with his ass. Shit.
No, I want him hurt. I want him hurt by the third round. I want him. You know how the NFL cars come out and pick players off the field? I want that.
And see, that's what pissed me off right there, because when he called him out, I said, hell yeah. I said, Boots, go ahead and get that motherfucking payday. Turkey said they was going to do it. And then Eddie Hearn talking about Boots don't want to underperform. I say, underperform? Nigga, this ain't no goddamn Blue Chew commercial, nigga. Go get this motherfucker.
I was a little thrown off because niggas calling Boots a duck, but I'm like, who really thinks that show could be?
Because Eddie Hearn said that dumb shit. Because Eddie Hearns be steady throwing niggas under the bus. And you supposed to be this nigga promoter, and he talk about, I think Boots is scared of underperforming.
Well, that's because Eddie wants the money, you know what I'm saying? But he's not really listening to his fighter, because as long as I can remember, Boots has been saying he wants.
Hold on one second.
So I mean, I get it, you know, while the other champions are busy, I just don't think that's a duck, because I don't see in any world that T.O. beats Boots. So
that's just cap. That's cap. People just want to hate. That ain't no fucking duck. That's just cap. But we do want that man to get his ass beat. So I want Boots to fight him. There's no duck.
I mean, definitely for that reason. But I'm just saying, the man's been saying he wants to be undisputed. How you calling him a duck?
People are just haters.
Yeah, no, I'm in agreement. So I need somebody to bloody his shit, like real bad. Break that bell pepper nose he got all up.
Yeah. Break it down. Make it flat like Michael Jackson. Make it flat.
Word.
All right, man. You guys take care. I'm out of here.
All right, big dog.
All right.
Player. Yep, and you right, Optima. He already do bruise easy. He sure do. And who was that almost beat him half to death? God, what was that nigga name that he just fought? The one he had to go to the hospital.
I was about to say, you and Willie you and Rick give me like 5 minutes. I gotta handle something real quick. What's up, Rick? Y'all give me 5 minutes.
Go ahead, Rick. I'll let you go first because I talked you to death on KQ panel. Go ahead. So you got your shirt on now, so go ahead.
What time you something else? Hey, y'all know what, man? Wait, what we're witnessing with T.O. is we seeing T.O. grasp for straws right now, man. This dude have burned bridges from every angle. You know, he done soured his relationship at Top Rank. He done shitted on Turkey. So what we're witnessing is T.O. He just going for the gusto now. I want Bud. I want Boots. Hell, he gonna say Anthony Joshua next. Any name that's gonna cash him a big check because he got a little taste of some nice money when Top Rank paid him a little too much, and he starts smelling himself. ESPN lied and called him undisputed. He the man. He the man. So you get this lineal status, you get these multiple titles, you get a network following you and spending money, and you start smelling your own piss. So you get a little too big of yourself, and now these paydays ain't coming like you thought they would. So his remedy is Bud. It's Boots. It's Devin Haney. It's nothing but big names now. If you think about what he's doing, because he done burnt all these goddamn bridges and he still want to eat. And his ass ain't gonna eat because he gonna get his ass beat. And I hope it's Boots, and we know Dev a pity pat him to death for 12 rounds. Bud got Canelo on his mind. So it's he in a very peculiar situation right now. So that's why I really feel like that's why I feel like he hollering all these big names, these big black names too. Why he being so racial? Hey man, hey, drama and toxicity sells. I mean, listen. Hey, Atlanta housewife. Hell, we like boxing. All of us love boxing. That's fighting. That's fisticuffs. That's aggression. I mean, the dude trying to play the rock star role, but he's not a rock star. So let him keep asking for what he think he wants. And everybody is in agreement with wanting his ass to be carried out of the ring after a black ass whooping. So fuck T.O.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like really on the fence with this, Rick, because I'm like fuck T.O. But it's like at the same time I do want somebody to whoop his ass, but I just feel like okay, probably Boots is probably the only one that could do it. You don't think Brian Norman Jr. could do it?
Brian Norman, hey, bring Brian Norman Jr. on. His experience is a little lacking there for T.O., but hey, give him a shot. Hell, I don't hold nobody's hand, man. Hey, they signed up for this, and if you want to be called the best, get in there and fight somebody who you an underdog against. Let's see who really bought that life. You know, that's how I feel about it.
Nah, I definitely agree. You're right. Devin will pity pat him to death. I don't know. I think Keyshawn could pull it off. You know, I'm just trying to figure out like if Boots don't do it, who else we got as a backup? That's my point.
Hey man, hey Shakir, Upper said it a minute ago. Hell, even this inactive Earl can come out of retirement and bust his ass. I ride heavy on an inactive Earl who just been out of the way to step back in the ring against a T.O. I mean, it's gonna happen because you just ain't gonna be unprovoked with those type of ugly insults and not pay for it in this type of profession. I mean, if I was an active fighter, hey, I'd be lining up for T.O. right now. For real, I'd take a pay cut for T.O.
Oh, T.O., whoop your ass, Rick.
Hey, I tell you, hey, if I was an active fighter, I'll bust T.O. ass. Stop. Shit. Man, come on, man. I don't see why it ain't more brothers. It ain't more active brothers that want to do it. I mean,
well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying because I think the tricky part is T.O. can fight, right? Like, I mean, racist shit aside, T.O. can fight, and I think our problem is we don't want to take the gamble that he get in there and whoop somebody, and then it's like he ramps up with the racist shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, so it needs to be a Bud ass whooping, a Boots ass whooping. Hey man, after we see what Shakira do against Zapata, Shakira need to display some ass whoopingness his damn self. So I'm pulling for him to show up against Zapata and just hush all the doubters. Because the criticism is sky high right now, and that should motivate Mr. Stevenson, and I hope it motivates him, and he get in that ring, and we don't see a display of him and De Los Santos, you know. So maybe he'll secure shit.
I don't think Shakur can do what we need done though. Like I think it'll be another pity pat. I mean, I don't think he's gonna be able to bloody T.O. shit. You know what I'm saying? And I need him hurt. You know what I mean? I just don't think
Right.
Shakur or Devin could do that for me. They might could probably get the victory, but they're not gonna do
Yeah.
it in the fashion that we need it done. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. That's why I said after this Cepeda showdown, because he gonna have to fight this guy, and maybe it'll finally click for him to let his hands go and to let all his talent show, because he's been holding back. I mean, the guy is that talented. So it seemed like he want to stay in cruise control until somebody force him to press on the gas. Well, Zepeda gonna force him to press on the gas, and I'm excited to see how he gonna respond, man. And I'm expecting him to respond like a grown man and not this little boy he been displaying, tweeting and just the different interviews. I mean, let it all hang out in the ring, and everything else can go away.
I mean, I love everybody's confidence in Shakur, and I really do wish that I shared all of y'all sentiments. I just don't see it. And maybe I don't know. Maybe I need to look harder, because I hear a lot of people with a lot of faith in a boy to show us something that he's basically never shown us before. I mean, I hear you. You know, we want to see him fight. I think that's what we've been saying for a while.
It's there. That's the point. It's right. None of us have seen it. None of us have seen it. It's there though. It's obvious. It's so there. I mean, it's there. He has it. For some reason, he's afraid to let it go. The dude can really. Hey, the dude is a top-notch fighter, man. It's just something. I mean, it's like basketball players who don't want to fully fulfill their potential, who can score on anybody, who can make any shot, but they don't want to play defense. They don't want to rebound. They don't want to die for a loose ball in the fourth quarter when the game on the line. You know, they super duper talented, but they just don't have that extra oomph, that desire to go that extra yard, to make that extra free throw, to hit that final combination to knock a motherfucker out.
But let me ask you something, Rick, and real talk. I hear you saying all these things about him, but how are you so confident that he has it if you've never seen it?
Say it again.
I said, I hear you talking, but how are you so confident that he has it if you've never seen it?
I've seen displays of it. I mean, I've watched fighters closely for a long time, man. Since the mid '80s, and you can tell when guys have a little bit more talent than the next. He does, in my eyes. It's just something. It's just something about him that he just won't fully exert himself and just let it all go. I mean, the hesitation behind it all, maybe he don't want to get clipped, because we never seen him get buzzed. We never seen him take no hella hit,
But so, that's what I'm saying, Rick. Like, I hear everybody, like I said, I hear all his fans, he's this defensive cat, and he really is. Like, his defense is second to none. But where is that offense? And don't you need offense, too, to be considered an elite fighter?
Right. True. Absolutely. Well, hey, Zepeda gonna make him or break him. Cause it's now or never. He gonna have to shit or get off the pot this time. And this ain't De Los Santos pressure. This more pressure. And I'm excited to see how he gonna handle it. He either gonna fold or he gonna hold. And we all shall see.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's why I really want to see this fight too, because, like I said, I got a lot of questions about Shakur that could possibly be answered in this fight. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, something that all y'all keep telling me, like he could do it, he's the best fighter, and this, and this. I just personally haven't seen it with my own two eyes, so that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, none of us have seen it, so the jury is out. You know, a lot of us have more confidence in him than others, and that's his problem. He gotta quell the non-believers. You know, shit. The jury is out. Right. We gonna find out real soon. About a lot of these dudes, we're gonna find out real soon. You know.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
Man, I'm loving it. Hey, a lot of these dudes, you want that bread. Hey, this musty ass dude throwing all this bread around. And shit, if you want to get this bread, you gonna earn it with him. Whether you with him or Al Heyman or whoever. A lot of these dudes are tired of wasting money on these dudes, and especially after what we witnessed with Times Square a couple Fridays ago. You know, hey man, that can't happen with a PBC card, you know, a straight golden boy, top rank card. You know, you just can't come out there and just lollygag no more, dog.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's a lot of these fighters that got to show and prove. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully he'll do just that on the 12th. I mean, you think he gonna pull it off though? He should, right?
Yeah. But the key thing is he should in a very impressive way. That's
he's
the key.
He's gonna have to. Yeah, he's gonna have to.
He just can't pull it off no more. We done saw that already. We tired of that. He gonna have to pull it off with some flair. I mean, let's just be real. You know, the name of the game is to win, but it's to win pretty. If you want the accolades, if you want the money, shit, if you want all this admiration, shit, you gotta win like it.
Exactly. Motherfuckers ain't giving out shit. And shout out to my brother Zulu Line in the building. Shout out to the beautiful Miss Barbara D. My brother Shawaz Jones in the building. Salute, Big Supreme. Salute to everybody that come through. And can I get a couple more, and B-Dog in the building, salute. And can I get a couple more people to support the grind for the day? We in here. But yeah, we in here. Like boxing, boy, it's a lot of things that set up that we need to get going. We need motherfuckers to get punished.
Yeah, we started talking about the July 12th card and how Shakur, because he said, I said if who don't, you know, Boots ain't able to do it, then who can do it? He said Shakur, so that's how we got on the Shakur topic. But yeah,
Shakur could do what? What, Tio?
Yeah.
The fuck? No. I thought we wanted to get his ass whooped. I ain't think we wanted to build him up. Well, Kenny Drake, Keyshawn got an Abdullah Mason problem that's ranked number 2 in his division. I mean, his sanctioning body. Shout out to Lion frequently in the building. But like I said, Shakur got to show me that he can get past Williams and Pater. And like I said, he's going to have to put on his best boxing clinic. He's going to have to stay away from the ropes. He's going to have to stay away from the corner. He's going to have to box in the center of the ring. He's going to have to keep turning. He's going to have to stay in the middle of the ring. He's going to have to keep turning and rotating, because if he goes back near them ropes, anything, Williams and Pater is going to stop that man in a brutal fashion. Shout out to my nigga Ant McQueen in the building. Yes, Sandor Martin was bringing it to T.O. though. But we're not trying to have T.O. action, do I still got it? We want T.O. to get the beat the fuck up. He done said some crazy shit about black people. We want him to get beat the fuck up. We don't want him asking, do he still got it? We want him to we want him to feel it when he piss. Feel it in his soul.
Yeah, because the last thing we need is for one of us to lose to this mother effer, and then it's going to be even worse with his racist comments.
Yeah, like, hell, I thought Jermaine Ortiz beat that nigga ass. Everybody thought Jermaine Ortiz beat that ass, but he walking around like a badge of honor talking about how Puerto Ricans is easy. And I could have sworn that he got beat by Jermaine Ortiz. Niggas on there swallowing swords. You got men putting whole swords down their throat, showing they ain't got no gag reflex. Like, what type of shit is he on? Like, you got Turkey out here with ring boys. Like, I've never seen a boxing event where they have men dressed up as ring girls with tights on, showing their ass cheeks. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, this man is bad for boxing. This is not no LG.
Wait. I only saw them chest up holding up cards. I ain't seen nothing waist down. They ain't have ass cheeks out now. Come on, man. Really?
That's what they said, bro. I didn't even see it, but they said the boys had ring boys that was dressed like ring girls.
He didn't have his ass cheeks out, but he didn't have no shirt on. And it looked like he had bullet holes. I'm not sure what was going on, but he looked like the T-Move version of Tupac. So I don't know.
Well, like I said, I didn't see it, but from what I heard, it was men out there with ass cheeks showing. And I was like, oh, I'm glad I didn't see that shit, because I would have had a problem. I would have boycotted every fight card that man had behind that shit. But boxing is a male-generated sport. Why are you coming out there with your shirt off to show people your chest and everything, and we not watching you box? Like, nigga, ain't nobody trying to see that shit. We not trying to see. That's how my channel got demonetized, talking to the LGBT, EZBTQ community. And see, they steady trying to put their shit in the mix.
I mean, dog, we know how they don't value women, out there, in their culture, in they country, they strict religious, doctrines, but damn, you in America pushing a fight. I mean, you ain't at home, you in New York City, man. You got ring card boys? Damn, Turkey. That's some jive turkey type shit there, man, That wasn't cool, Turkey.
That's some honey baked turkey right there. That's some honey baked turkey right there.
Rick, what do you think of Keyshawn's latest comments about Shakur in Africa? You think he ready to fight Shakur, go against his brethren? I saw Shakur's grandfather say for the right amount of money, you know what I'm talking about?
Well, good. Well, Keisha, who grandfather?
Keyshawn already said them niggas weird. They need to fight or get married.
Hey, man. Key is wearing good on me, man. I've been liking what Key doing lately, and shit, he seemed like he really wants to smoke. He said, "Damn all that friendly brotherly love shit. Hey, man, we in the hurt game. You want to make some money, or you?"
Yeah, he did do that toward Shakur, Rick. I give you that, because he said, "You're not DB3, you ain't shit." But Abdullah Mason has been saying shit the last 3 days, and we ain't heard Keyshawn mention not shit that young buck said. And that young buck ranked number 2, while Keyshawn is the champion. He telling that nigga he don't want no smoke. He told that nigga he ain't cut like that. He told him he want that goddamn fight. And Keyshawn ain't said a bitch ass thing.
Hey, man. Hey, that'll be fire.
I've been playing the videos every day this week, Rick. Every day this week, I've been playing the videos. He got a new one every day talking shit.
Man, that'll be fireworks for them young bucks. I mean, but damn, dog. Well, let's speak realistically, man. It's difficult to get them young mid-25-year-old phenoms in the ring this early. This ain't Sugar Ray and Hearn era. It's hard to do that now.
He said this ain't Roy Jones and James Toney era, huh?
Nah, it ain't. Hey, we don't get that kind of stuff no more, man.
But guess what? They on the same sanctioning body. One's ranked number 2, one's the champ. They both top ranked. Can't tell me shit about size of the motherfucking street.
No excuses.
No excuses, Rick.
Man, but hey, the way Bob, Arum, and all them work, man, dog.
Yeah.
We're not gonna see that no time soon.
Hey, can I get
There's
2
no
people
way.
to support the grind for the day? I just need 2 people to support the grind for today. Give me 2 people to support the grind for the day, man. Let me know we up here working. 2 people.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Bob Aaron wants that this quick.
No,
I think Bob got more invested in Abdullah because you know Jay Prince in his ear as well.
And shit, and hell, Jay Prince ain't finna okay that yet either. Hell no. Hey man, these investments with these dudes, they don't give a damn about matchups and how we feel about it. They know these some excellent matchups already, but they thinking long term, you know.
Yeah.
It sucks.
They're trying
but
to get all. They're trying to build them up before they possibly take a loss.
Exactly. The way these fighters are crucified after they lose now, shit. These
And
dudes
that's the shit
scared
that
to
gets
take
me
a
right there.
L.
Like, fighters don't get no respect after they lose. And I'm like, bro, we supposed to celebrate great fights. Hell, Holyfield lost a lot of goddamn fights. Hell, when Holyfield lost the Bo that first fight, I didn't lose no respect for Holyfield. And then he got back in there, he won. Then Bo got back in there, he won. Like, shit. Lennox Lewis lost to my stablemate Oliver McCall. Then he lost to Hassan Rahman, but ended up beating both of them again. Like, that didn't put no knock. Motherfucker, that's a badge of courage. Motherfucker, everybody's not gonna be Floyd Mayweather. Everybody's not gonna finish it. Everybody's not gonna be undefeated. And like most time when people get a loss, that's because they jumped outside their comfort zone and battled somebody that was noteworthy, that was higher than their experience. And then when you come back and then you get, I think that's even more better when you beat him up, you fight a motherfucker, he beats you and you make adjustments and you come back and you snatch that victory. I look at that more than a motherfucker that's undefeated, honestly, because hello, sexy Kendra, peace and blessings to you. And I'm like, shit, you went in there, you put in that work to make yourself better. You overcame that hurdle, that obstacle. You progressed, you elevated yourself. I look at that even more. Yeah, it's good to be undefeated. Andre Ward, he retired undefeated. But Andre Ward retired at the right time. And yes, he was a good fighter. I wouldn't say he was elite. That nigga used to grab and hold. I felt like he lost that fight to Sergey Kovalev the first time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he fought also Chad Dawson at the right time. You know, weight drained him and everything. I'm just saying, like, just because you retire under Joe Kawasaki, he retired undefeated. But he didn't fight Roy Jones when Roy Jones was calling for him. When Roy Jones would have mopped the stop out of that goddamn Scott-ass nigga. Now, he waited to Roy Jones that been knocked out 6 goddamn times and was at the end of his goddamn career. That's when he said, yo, Roy, yo, Bernard, I'll take both of y'all. You wasn't doing that shit when Roy was cutting through the goddamn motherfucking divisions. Nah, you waited. You bought your time. Yeah, he was decent, Big Supreme, but Roy Jones wanted to fight him after the damn after he knocked out Virgil Hill. That motherfucker didn't want that shit.
I think they only do that to our black fighters because, as you can see, the face of boxing got about 6 or 7 losses on his record. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that Chucky doll. They only do that to us, really. We do it to ourselves.
Exactly, they do. You don't remember that nigga Teddy Atlas? Y'all don't remember that episode he did when he was talking about Deontay Wilder? This man sat there and said, at first he didn't like Deontay Wilder. He didn't like the symbol of Deontay's black excellence. The fact that Deontay Wilder was an undefeated, knocking out phenom powerhouse. He couldn't, that shit makes them afraid. It makes them scared. They can't stand that. An undefeated black fighter, that right there, they can't stand that right there. It makes them think, hold on, it's an inferiority complex. They can't stand that shit. But after Tyson Fury assaulted that man with a deadly weapon on national TV, and they act like they didn't even see that shit. They didn't see that man get hit in the head with an egg weight, get a dent put in his goddamn head, where the glove was flopping at the goddamn wrist. They didn't see none of that shit. But after he lost to Tyson Fury, Teddy Atlas had the nerve to come and say, Deontay Wilder, I can like him as a fighter now. He said, now Deontay Wilder has shown me that I can actually like him. At first, I didn't like him, but after he said after Deontay Wilder lost, I seen him for the good character that he is, and now I can root for him. I can like him. No, the nigga got a loss, and now you don't feel inferior to that man. Now you want to like this man. Come on, man, cut the bullshit. That's why they always try to put out undefeated fighters against each other. Because they know the only way you can stop a motherfucking damn apocalypse is with another apocalypse. You ain't putting no motherfucking Paul Malignaggi to stop no Adrian Broner. You ain't putting no goddamn Paulie Malignaggi to stop no motherfucking Floyd motherfucking Mayweather. No. You gotta put somebody equal caliber.
Boy, hey, Sean Porter beat the shit out of Paulie. Boy, Sean.
And took his bitch at the end of it. Took his girl too.
Yeah, man, dog. You know, man, one of my partners, man, one of my really, really cutthroat hood cats. I mean, one of them old dynamite with hands. I mean, he was violent with guns. I mean, when did
all around motherfucking gangster, just an all around gangster,
and had to go do 10 and all 10 and SIG, man, dude. But one thing he told me, he say, man, he's like, Rick, he's like, man, hey man, you ain't gonna win every fight. He said, man, I'm in that penitentiary, dog. He said, man, I dropped a bunch of motherfuckers. Shit, man, I got dropped a couple times myself, dog. You ain't gonna win every fight, man.
That's what I can say. I can say.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like I said, in the ring, I was undefeated. But like I told y'all a story about when I fought that nigga Haas Collar. I said that nigga was 5'6" wide. And you know, the nigga told me he was gonna F me. And this nigga from DC told me he was gonna penetrate me, Rick. Like we sit there playing spades, they losing money, and he talking about call me a pretty bitch. Yeah. You know, I had long hair and shit. And you know, I was a young nigga. You know, I was 18 when I got locked up. You know that when they gave me that damn that L. So you know, we were playing spades and we was whooping their ass. Like me and this nigga from New Orleans. We were playing against these niggas from DC. And Haas Collar had already been down for like 20 years. Nigga had natural life, so he went for a home. So we was up like $60 worth of commissary, and I ain't had no money. But New Orleans was putting me up. So, you know, we were popping their ass. So, you know, he gave me 30. He got 30, you know. So then I started bending a bit my own shit. So we playing. So we just ran a Boston on their ass. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, they closed Lorton down, Big Supreme. They closed Lorton down in 05. That's when they start flood. That's when DC niggas started flooding the penitentiaries. Because I was locked up at the time. When they closed down Lorton, that's when everything they did in DC became federal. And they had to come to prison. That's why the motherfuckers overcrowded everywhere. But yeah, so we busting their goddamn ass and shit, Rick. And we ran a Boston. So New Orleans like, hell yeah, young buck, that's double. And I'm like, hell yeah, because, you know, I just put my own money up, boy, that's double. And we were playing for 20, that's 40 right there. And he was like, fuck you, you little bitch, I ain't paying you shit. And I was like, huh? You know, I'm like, the fuck you mean? I said, you gonna pay me what you owe me, nigga? He said, nigga, the only thing I owe you is some hard dick, nigga. He said, you pretty motherfucker, I'm gonna fuck you today. And I'm like, what? And he said, nigga, you heard me, nigga, I'm gonna fuck you. And so I'm in prison, you know, I came from the youth spread. And, you know, we didn't talk like that. Now, the youth spread I was at was Pope, and we used to go hard there. But niggas wasn't talking about fucking each other there. You feel what I'm saying? You know, we was youth spread, we was banging it out. So first thing I do, I hop up and I fired a 3-piece. Boop, boop, boop. Caught him, Rick, busted his nose, his mouth, air goddamn thing. That nigga stood up like I ain't hit him with shit, Rick. Now the nigga was wide, you know, I wasn't about like 190. I was 6'3", about 190, you know, but you know, I didn't have the mass. You know, I ain't have my grown man strength yet. I wasn't up at like 20. You know, that nigga grabbed, no, I was 21 because I had just went to the field. That nigga grabbed me by the pants of my khakis and my shirt. That nigga put me up above his head, Superman style, slammed me on that damn linoleum. When my back hit the goddamn floor, it felt like my soul left my body, bro. And he didn't even let me go, Rick. By the time I could breathe, I'm back in the air again, dog. That nigga double slammed my ass and was going for a third, but I had locked my arms around his goddamn leg, trying to hold on for dear life. That's when that nigga hit me with them damn paws in my face twice. Boom, boom. The SRT squad came in. They was like, what's going on? What's going on? We just playing. So, you know, I had to play it off. His shit busted. My shit busted. So, you know, we had a lockdown for the 4 o'clock count. You know, 4 o'clock count. Everybody got locked down 4 o'clock count. You know, at the count clear, you know, it's main line. So I'm locked in my damn cell and everything. And my homeboy D was like, bruh, you might want to go ahead and check in, dog. I said, why? He said, man, them niggas gonna get you tonight. I said, bro, I ain't checking in shit, nigga. I'm a goddamn gangster, dog. I said, man, I can't check in. I said, if I check in here, I'm gonna have to check in everywhere I go. You know, that shit follow you, man. I can't do that. I was like, bro, you got a jump. He's like, yeah, I got a jump. I was like, give me that motherfucker, bro. So he like, bro, don't fuck. I said, bro, fuck this shit. He said, bro, it's a lot of DC niggas on there. 700 of them niggas on the yard. You gonna start a war. I said, bro, I don't give a fuck about no goddamn war. Cause see, I ain't know about the politics. You know, you can't really fuck up somebody from a different set without going to their shot caller and shit. And you know, the North Carolina call wasn't nothing but like 300 deep. You feel what I'm saying? The DC, they was like 750. They was like a third of the compound. The next biggest group was the Mexicans. They was like 500. So, you know, the DC, they were putting whole cars up, you know, making whole cars check in and shit. Like they checked in the damn Los Angeles car. Like 100 motherfuckers from LA had to lock and go up one time because of shit that happened out there in Lawn Park. The shit got word over there, so they made all niggas from LA check in. So I'm sitting right there, man. We come out, it's 4:30, count clear. They about to do the early call for wreck, then the main line and everything. So this nigga, he's sitting there eyeing me and shit. So we standing up. He was like, yeah. He said, you can make this hard or easy on yourself. Either way, it's going to happen. So, you know, I'm still clutching and everything. So they popped the door for us to go to main line. So I hopped on this nigga back. I wrapped my legs around the nigga waist. I grabbed him by his head. And I started hitting that nigga in his goddamn chest, coming over top of that nigga, bro. I hit that nigga like 13 goddamn times, Rick. I was jagging that nigga, dog. I was hitting him in the stomach, chest, every goddamn thing with that ice pick. But I was jagging him. Police came in, I still was jagging ass. They came in there, hit me with the baton, knocked me out. But yeah, the motherfuckers sent me away after that. But shit, nigga wasn't about to get this from me, nigga. You got what you asked for, nigga. And then the DC niggas, I couldn't come back to the compound. They was like, yeah, you got to ship that nigga off. So, you know, I got shipped off after that. But shit. Then I ended up going to Beaumont, poked the police at Beaumont, Texas. Ended up poking the police up there. So then I had to go to Marion, Illinois, Supermax. I stayed up in Supermax to 2006 until they shut that shit down. They turned it to an FCI because they was turning all the old prisons to FCI. So that's how I got to go to Lee County, Virginia, level 7 max prison. Because you know, Supermax 80X, that's level 10. So they dropped my shit down and sent me to Lee County. I had been there for 2 years though in Supermax, coming out 3 hours a day. 3 hours a week. You know, you come out an hour a day in that dog kennel on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You know, you chained up in that dog kennel and shit. But yeah, I got to come home, my manhood intact.
Already. Then speaking of ADX, man, with Trump commuting Larry Hoover out of
Larry Hoover was up there with me. He was up there in Marion, Illinois with me.
Well, he finna get shipped back to Illinois, you know, now that his Fed shit out the way. And he had a state parole last year in 24 that was denied, and they set that off to 2028. What's the chance of him making parole or even the governor of Illinois?
He might get pardoned. He might get pardoned.
Man, what's the boy? I never thought I'd be alive to see Larry Hoover touchdown.
Well, you know, Trump done pardon a couple people, bro. This ain't been Trump been pardoning niggas.
Yeah, but hey, this Hoover though, man, this here a whole different ball game right here. Barack Obama ain't do it. Hey, Joe Biden fucking bitch ass ain't do it. Clinton
well, you know, Barack Obama wasn't for us though, bro. Exactly. Barack Obama was control. He was control opposition. He the one that made it okay for the LGBT to run crazy.
Exactly. That was his second term.
You know him and Michael. You know him and Michael Obama. You know Barack and Michael. Yeah, they was in that.
No, and look, Upper, we ain't even got to be ugly saying this. Barack didn't address his wife as Michael more than once. You know, it's
Exactly.
on tape, it's on video. Michael and I, I mean Michelle and I, like,
look, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I seen that thing when they was on Ellen DeGeneres, right? When Ellen DeGeneres was up that dance.
Man, stop, no.
Bro, you can go back and watch it. When they was up there dancing, that motherfucker had wood, dog. I was like, hold on,
Man,
a female ain't got that right there, bro. Go back and watch Michael Obama on the Ellen DeGeneres show dance. They did a whole breakdown about that shit. They was like, what the fuck is that? They asked, but let me get 2 people to support the grind for the day. For Michael Obama.
Boy, you cold. Why are you cold-blooded, man?
Y'all think this Munguia fight should be overturned?
Did he test dirty before and after the fight? Immediately before and after the fight?
I don't know about before, but they're saying I guess after the A sample came back for extra testosterone.
That nigga that had knocked Jaime Munguia out, he had to use performance enhancers to fight that nigga again, bro. But let me get 2 people to support. Let me get 2 people that support the grind. Let me get 2 people in the Cash App or the PayPal support the grind for what Michael and the Obamas did to my motherfucking channel. They the reason why my shit got knocked off any goddamn way, giving these motherfuckers all these damn rights. Let me get 2 people that don't support the LG in my Cash App or PayPal, please.
He's asking for it to be overturned.
Oh, good. Well, man, shit. That's their problem, man. They'll work it out. Man, shit. That's that junior varsity shit. You know, that's that side piece stuff, man. And yeah. We worried about the big wigs right now. Munguia, he's still on the junior varsity circuit. He'll be all right.
I don't know. That's that whole Canelo. He might gotta shut down the Carter. Canelo might gotta shut down the Carter over there. They got a lot.
Yeah, but that nigga put Jaime Munguia on his ass last time. Jaime Munguia say, "Look, Canelo, I need some of that carne asada. I need some of that beef. I need some of that motherfucking beef." Hey, Brian the King, man, I try to be real, man. I try to be real. You know, I just keep it 100, bro. That's all I know how to be, man. If I'm anything else, then I wouldn't be me, bro. I've always been taught to keep it 1,000, bro. I guess that's why real motherfuckers rock with me.
He should get it.
That's why Rick Timms and all y'all in here rock with me, because I keep it 1,000, baby.
Devin got his shit overturned. He should be able to get his overturned.
Hey, there you go. God damn it. Hey, shit. Hey, everybody is open season for it. You damn right, Ty. Shit. If Devin can get losses erased and shit and all this kind of goddamn pampered treatment, everybody else can get their shit investigated and overturned too. Fuck it. Shit.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Let's keep the same energy.
Yeah, this punk crybaby ass shit. When it's punk crybaby shit. Now, if it's legitimate, you know, goddamn folk protesting some fuck shit, fine. But that kitty, man, nursery rhyme ass shit, man, stop. Hey, but hey, let me run up in this building. I'ma holler at y'all, man.
All right, Rick.
Peace.
Shout out to my nigga D1 in the Cash App with the $2 holler. Appreciate you, King. I just need one more person to support the grind. Can I get one more person to support the grind in the Cash App or the PayPal? Support the grind for the day. Appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, but see, Devin and them, they set a precedence when they got that shit overturned. So they made it where everybody can. When they got that shit overturned, they made it possible for everybody to get their shit overturned. So they set a precedence with that one.
Oh, well, everybody following suit. I mean, listen.
Might as well. Might as fucking well.
They are funny. I'm excited for this Tank Roach rematch.
I'm excited for a lot of these fights we got coming up. The Tank Roach rematch, like I said, the Abdullah Mason fight. Hell, I'm excited about that motherfucking Andy Hirakoa and Antoine Russell. I'm excited about that Puello and motherfucking Matias. Shit, I'm excited about all those.
Yeah.
But I need one more person to support the grind. If you not mess with the LGBTQIFGFIJK, support your boy in the Cash App or the PayPal for the day, man. Dr. Key will be back tomorrow. And I appreciate everybody that has supported, man. Everybody that come through and look out. I appreciate all y'all. But I just need one more person to support for the day, and we good.
Yeah, well, that whole camp over there, I don't know what's going on, boy.
Bunch of bitches.
He gonna be snacked up for Bud, you think?
Of course he is.
Shit, they both gonna be on some shit. Who knows, bro? These niggas is wildin'. He gonna be on that Cambuterol, and Bud gonna be on snack, so they'll be even.
Yeah. But shit, you want to get your final thought for the day, Ty?
I can't wait to see these fights. I got Abdullah Mason, obviously winning. Keyshawn. Oh, this weekend I got Charlo and I got Plant. Hopefully they can get a rematch.
Hell yeah. Well, like I said, I just needed one more person to support. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I got it right there. Shout out to the beautiful queen, Miss Letitia Murphy, coming through with the $5 holler. We will be back in here tomorrow with Dr. Key on the 1s and 2s. And Miss Ty might be in here tomorrow. I don't know. They tried to sideline the queen, but she's back. But
Yes,
salute to everybody that came through. Peace and bless to all y'all. It's Upper, and I'm out.
Peace.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke.
And shout out to my brother Big Vince, $5 in the Cash App. He say, fuck that, the rainbow community. Exactly. I'm out.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to strike, and guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hit us, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. Stay on point, 6-2, gon' split. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. Smoke. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleed. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleed.
Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking about you want smoke. You can't catch me on social media.